Welcome to Arts by Visalia, and welcome to our artist talks. Today we have two artists that will be speaking. First we'll have Beckie Ballew Nava, who is featured in our featured gallery in that other room, along with a few pieces that are on display out here. And she'll be followed up by Christina Brunk, who is in the main gallery space surrounding us. Beckie Ballew Nava's work focuses on color, light, and these beautiful natural forms, and she seeks to capture just these colors and brightness and these high contrast images. I'll let her take it from here.
Thank you.
Beckie.
Thank you. I don't do really good standing for a long time, so I'm going to sit while I talk to you. I'm excited to be sharing my work with you. I have been showing my work almost since the beginning. I started taking pictures about 12 years ago, and I wanted to do it earlier, but then I was busy with business and kids and choirs and bands and all the things that moms do. And I did that, and once they went away to college, that's when I started really being involved in my photography. And that's also when COS decided not to take on any more photography classes. So I was kind of out there, where can I learn to do this right? I mean, I had some serious issues because I didn't even know I was supposed to have the horizon straight. So I had a lot of creative pictures at the time, but I now have my horizon straight, and I've gone out and explored. Wherever I travel, I go out and explore and try to find places to take amazing pictures. And for some reason, I have an eye for it. I am always driving around, walking around, and I have this little viewfinder in front of me where I'm looking for that next picture. And it's so exciting when I find it, because I can't wait to get back home, put it into my computer, and have it come up and be as good as I thought it would be. And so I brought a few extra pictures. You can take a look in the room over there. And then I brought some of these because I have probably another 75 at home or that I could show, but I didn't have walls that big. So I'm happy to show what I do have, and I wanted to show a little more of the wildlife and part of the travels that we do. We go, I don't drink wine, but my husband does, so we go to wineries a lot. This is from Justin Winery, and they have interesting, I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, sorry. Vineyards? No, not just vineyards. The barrel? The cellar. There you go. A cellar. That's a cellar. And I was able to get the picture inside the cellar. And and I do have pictures of vineyards and all kinds of areas like that. So we've done a lot of traveling to Napa Valley, to Edna Valley at the coast, a lot of coastal wineries, Paso Robles, and it's always fun to see what I can find there. And then also, depending on the day, the time of day, is this a good time to take this picture? Sometimes I don't take them in the best time because that's not when I'm there. So I do my best to get what I can. And then around here, I like to, on days off, I like to just get in my car and drive east. And east is Exeter. East of that is Yocol Valley, where I don't have any cell service and nobody can find me for very long, for a little while I'm there. So, which is good for the most part. And I just go out and I drive and I find, depending on, like last year was a lot of water out there. There was more water there than I'd ever seen. And so that was fun. And this eagle is not from Yocal Valley, but there is a family of eagles out in Yocal Valley. These are in Atascadero, this one. So depending when I'm there, I will see eagles or I will see cows or, and cows make a great picture too. Those aren't my cows, but I want one of those cows. I want a house cow. I don't think my husband would mind much if we had a house cow. Would you? Yeah, I think you would.
It's a good time to ask, though.
Yeah, right? With other people looking on. Yeah. So anyway, depending on what is going on, and in the spring we have a lot of wildflowers, and I love the wildflowers. Last spring I was lucky enough to capture a great picture of California poppy that is in that room, and there were no poppies at the poppy preserve. There was hardly any poppies, and I knew that because I follow photographers on Facebook and Instagram, and they're all saying no poppies. Don't even bother driving out there. But there are if you drive east of there. So I went out in the middle of nowhere, and there were lots of poppies. And it was so exciting. I was with a girlfriend, and we were like, yes, look at this. This is great. Click, 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 click. And those kind of days are just like a present to me because I've found what I was looking for. My goal was met for the day. And so I have also, this is what kind of poppy is this? Icelandic poppy. Yeah, that. And these bees were flying so slow because if you look at their legs, they've got lots of pollen that they're carrying around. So I was able to get a really good picture of the bees, and I call it like the Dr. Seuss book, Green Eggs and Ham. This is 3 eggs, or three bees and a poppy, or something like that. So.
Where did you take that one?
Over at the coast. It's between San Luis and Morro Bay. There's a place where you can go and take pictures of flowers and lots of other things there too. It's a really nice place. So I was chasing bees around. I was actually taking pictures of things are not coming to my mind today because I'm trying to talk. The little birds, the little hummingbirds. Yeah, I was there taking pictures of hummingbirds, and I got the bees. But I also got hummingbirds that day. So this was a bonus, the bees and the poppy. And so anyway, because I did kind of start taking pictures later in life, I had to learn kind of the school of hard knocks of what is acceptable, and of course the crooked horizon is not acceptable, and learning just the ins and outs of all of the photography skills and different settings on the camera and doing it right and trying to do it right in the camera, and then when I do edit them, then I try to make it even better. So it just thrills me to be able to show my work. And I've had several shows, and I have some work that people have bought. There's an acrylic picture in the showroom there that was originally sold to a halfway house in Fresno, twice that size. So it was 4 foot by 8 foot, the one that they bought. And so I was thrilled when I applied to the call to artists. We're looking for, something to use in our halfway house. And I just randomly put my name in and put my qualities in, and they wanted it. And I was down there. I was like down there when it arrived, because this is a big piece, and they had to bring it in on a dolly, big dolly, and they brought it in and they had to hang it so it's just right. And I didn't want one thing to go wrong with this picture when I had it delivered. So I took so much pride in it that I wanted to make sure that it got delivered and got hung up right and straight and everything. And looks really nice, really nice. It's not someplace that I can send anybody to see, really, because it's a halfway house. But I'm proud of it, and I think every time I look at the picture, I just hope that people sitting in the room where that picture is are just going, yeah, this is nice. I see a storm coming, but I see light, and that's good. Those are good things to think about if you're trying to recover. And I have a lot of work in Valley Children's Hospital, and that makes me happy that its parents are seeing my happy work, and hopefully it's helping them get by their struggle, or helping them get through whatever issue they've had with their child, and hopefully they're better and moving forward, and it's a good thing. So that makes me happy too. But it also makes me happy that my work is out there being seen. I think it's very like she said, I bring color in. There's a bee in that one too. There's 2 bees. I bring color in and try to make it just look wonderful in whatever situation that it is in, so that people would like to maybe have more of my work. And I have made some calendars, and we have them for sale here too, for 2024. I make them every year, but not everybody knows about it. It's hard to keep it all. I do have a Facebook page that is Photography by Beckie Ballew Nava, and also my own personal Facebook page. So if anybody wants to follow my work, you can. And thank you. Is there any questions?
On either of those websites, are you able to view all of the pictures that you've taken, or how many do you have?
If you go to photos on there, it'll show all the photos that I've put on the page at any time.
And do you change those regularly?
No, I just add to them. So, yeah. Yes?
In your talk, you mentioned answering call to artist postings.
Yes.
How do you get over the obstacle of feeling your work is adequate to submit?
That's a good question. You just have to power through, and you have to say, at first I knew that I was not worthy, but now I have a lot of confidence, and I I show my best work that I can. I mean, I got denied from Arts Visalia twice, 2 years. So I was not accepted. So I'm happy to be here and showing my work. And this is my third show in the last 5 or 6 months. And that's great, especially after pandemic. This is great. But you find the words to describe your work, and you show them your best work and hope that they follow through and call you back. Eventually they will. They'll get bugged by me. They'll get tired of having to answer to me.
But you gotta prove yourself, though.
But I what?
You gotta prove yourself.
You do.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I think this is a pretty good showing. Yeah.
So how long have you enjoyed photography? Because I know there's one thing to take steps to learn about photography, but it's an entirely other thing to have kind of the eye and wonder about wanting to know more.
You know, even when I was taking Crooked Horizons, I still liked taking pictures. And I really didn't know they weren't as good as I thought they were. And then somebody would say, well, you know, you really need to do this. Okay. I accept reasonable criticism. And I didn't know what I was doing. So, yeah. But
But how long did the love go back before all of that mess, before people started putting the input in? How long was your heart in it? I'm curious, when you began your passion for seeing the world the way you do.
it wasn't that long. Once I printed a picture, and it's a picture that's in that room. It's called the Hand of God, and it's a hand, and it looks like light coming down over the clouds, and it popped up on my computer, and I went, oh my gosh, I really took a picture here. And after working on that one, and I've had people criticize me about that picture too, that just irritates me. Because I don't care if there is a light up in the sky, that's part of the whole story. If you can take that story as long as you want, but there's a light up in the sky, and then there's a hand that's pouring light down onto the earth, and that tells a story. And when people criticize me, I get aggravated, and I'm just like, but that's part of the story, so you go do your thing, I'll do my thing. And I still love that picture, but I printed it, and then I knew that I could do it. I knew I could do it, and I knew that other people would like to have my picture, and that it took on a whole life of its own. It really did. And I just love it. I don't back down easy. I think that's probably part of it. Huh?
Having tenacity is important.
Yes. In fact, I have an instructor that says, he calls me tenacious. He calls me tenacious.
So you got another second there, so you might be onto something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How do you feel your life experiences have formed your artistic style?
Well, I think it's just the way my mind works. You know, I don't think I can separate the two. But being tenacious, and that's part of my personality, has helped that. Because, for instance, the reason he said that was I didn't like to use a tripod. You know, it's just kind of in the way. It's kind of a pain to carry a tripod around, but you can do wonderful things with a tripod. And so it's a means to an end. I think that answers your question, maybe? Yeah.
Any other questions for Beckie?
So how many times have you sold that
5, I think.
Very nice. Well, thank you, Becky.
Thank you.
And for everyone else, we have artist information sheets right in the entryway that have her website and other contact information. After the artist talks, please feel free to enjoy the feature gallery that features her work. And we do have her calendars for sale, so if anybody after the artist talk would like to purchase something, please feel free to let us know.
And I don't have a website because my mind, I'm going all different directions all the time. So one of these days I will. But for now, my work is on Facebook. Thank you.